Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So USC's offense will start this game off. He leaves it with his back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So TCU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The play action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver, and get the completion.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, the ground game. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Horned Frogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. To the air, it's Mayava. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, what a move to get open. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's McAllister. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle, and they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Just keeps slinging it. This time he's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover, this game is entirely different.
Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
And the Trojans are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Lemon. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense has owned the 1st half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great 1st half.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Oh, what a caught! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
The Horned Frogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Trojans decide to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's McAllister. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
The screen, he's got wheels. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to pound it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game don't get turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Got his man quickly. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they top it off with a little trickeration. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Snagged out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Crockett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak for it. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The give is to Miller. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finish it off with a little trickery. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Hoover. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Oh, better look out! Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Punt is on its way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Horned Frogs are on the move. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking downfield, it's Miami. Quickly complete. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground, Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Lane. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Lane. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short-yarded situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hitting yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Mayava. Fears the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. Put a drive, put points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, TCU.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On the direct snap, it's Miller. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USC! They strike first in overtime. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score USC 35, TCU 28.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Back to pass, it's Seals. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, TCU! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he makes the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Using his legs, it's Payne. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Seals. Got his man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hard Frog! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. And for this receiver, hello, Viral.
Hello, Viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. They want to throw it. Can't do it better than that. The two-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8.
That means the score. TCU 23, USC 35.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays on it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this offense? Forget the field goal. I don't want the field goal. 4th and long, I like my chances. This offense does a great job. Nice execution. Now set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
3rd and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He wants it all. Touchdown Trojans! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the 3rd overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Trying to surge it in. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense.
Score remains tied.
Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. They'll run